Previously on Will Save.
Looks like Dr. Contuocatus was able to KO the Bounder, but the crew are far from being okay. As the room shows signs of being torn apart by a colossal floating terror, unable to phone home with the Grey's ET communications console, they press on to find another room torn apart, this time full of toys, just in time for the holidays. But this room's not full of just sugar plums dancing through your head, Rick. Turns out that at least one of these toys isn't just looking for some playtime. Will this fiendish plush toy be a real killjoy? Or does true joy come from crushing this like a grape Fanta? Find out this time on Will Save.
All right, y'all, let's sing it all together. I'm gonna miss Nico.
Nico?
Nico Ryan. Because he left me for a fish. But now I'm drinking.
Because now he's lying dead.
Lying dead, and I'm drinking.
Again.
Again. I mean, I think, it's December 1st.
Yeah.
Rad
There was a
Paizo.
ballad of Nico Orion.
The Ballad of Nico Orion.
Western airwaves.
Coming to your radio
feel, yeah.
soon. Your truck radio soon enough.
By Crush Castball.
Out on the diaspora.
I kind of echo that sentiment, guys. Like, I don't know. I haven't looked ahead at all. I haven't done anything. So this is just kind of like my sentiment. Kind of like how I called it. It was like a pirate attack last
That's not suspicious at all, Nick.
time.
I don't know what's gonna happen,
Guys, I
but-
haven't looked ahead. I really haven't. I have not looked
Didn't
ahead.
read the AP,
Like, seriously.
but
I'm gonna admit a lot of things
I don't know what's
going
going
to
to... Seriously, no. Like, seriously, I'm being, like... I don't know what's happening. I don't know
he
what's
has
going
a
to
premonition, folks.
You don't know what's happening?
No, because he's never paying
Yeah,
attention.
in all seriousness.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part, that he just doesn't pay attention. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I mean, seriously, do any of us really know what's happening right now? That's a whole other discussion, but...
Not really. When the doll came to life, that was kind of it for me.
Yeah, it's... Anyway.
Look, I think we should just acknowledge that it's December 1st. And in December, it's the season of giving.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
And
Unless
I
you're
think,
in LA and it's like 90 degrees on.
Winter's already here.
December 25th.
bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say Nico's gonna die. No.
I think this single can be a cross-genre banger. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah. Look, so it's the season of giving, so I think we need to give Nick the credit that he has put in the work, right? He's put in the work to do what we've given him. We've given him a bit of lip.
So much grief over.
So much grief. So what'd you do,
Over
Nick?
what?
I feel, as my premonition, now that I get to finish the thought here...
I'm going to just interrupt you right now just so I can say that I interrupted you again.
Dick. I think... Oh, I swear to God, John.
Actually, I think it was this one. That's the one that it is. All right, Nick, what are you giving us besides this sweet country?
All right.
bop?
Christmas gifts.
So I
Hanukkah
created a backup character.
Woo!
Wow.
Finally.
Wow.
I created a backup
Amazing.
character, and here's why.
Why?
That's everyone cheering
He's
for you.
gonna die. He knows this.
We are halfway through book 2 right now, right? It kind of feels
I
like
can
that
neither
way.
confirm nor deny that.
It kind of feels like we're halfway through. Anyway,
I think so.
we are all kind of banged up in one way, shape, or another. and we don't really have an easy way of kind of healing ourselves up. And I think we're gonna just come up with something that we're gonna come across something that's gonna be beyond any of us. Cue the Gandalf quote there. This foe is beyond any of you. Run! Run, you fools! Fly, you fools! Fly! No. But I just feel like we're going to come across something that we can't defeat. We're going to try and defeat it, and then someone's going to get roasted, and it's probably going to be me. So, with that being said, just wanted to throw that out there.
I'll be the first to say thank you, Nick. I'm very proud of you for finally making a backup character, since you are the one that is definitely going to die first.
Yep. Absolutely.
Unless I die right now.
I don't think you're going to die from a little doll, man.
I don't know, man. There's all kinds of surprises in this AP.
This doll's going to be like...
Maybe.
And then it's going to just blast Dr.
You guys
K in
remember
the face.
Chucky doll in Ready Player One?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, where was it at? You're talking about the movie,
It's
right?
at the end. It's toward the end, the final big fight.
Man, I
loved that movie.
Small Soldiers. I watched that show or that movie so many times when I was a kid because it was always on HBO.
It's on Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah, it's great. It's a fantastic movie.
You didn't like Ready Player One?
I didn't love it.
That's fine.
It's kind of cool. And I've never read the book either.
Yeah, because now there's Ready Player 2. So,
yeah.
But Small Soldiers is phenomenal. And I think my biggest thing with Small Soldiers
Small Soldiers before, though.
I know, but like I think that all the graphics and all that stuff, it was almost like Jurassic Park in a sense that they were going above and beyond what other films had done for that same time period. Like, go back and watch Small Soldiers and be impressed by like.
I've watched it.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was great.
But like,
it also had a great message.
It did. Yeah.
Did it? But, don't judge people based on how they look and stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because the soldiers are actually the bad guys. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, maybe it's a commentary on.
Don't spoil the movie, Kev. Thugs. You're just like Nick. You just spoil everything,
right?
You know what, John? I resent that. I resent that.
Before we started playing, I resemble that remark. Nick, you literally, like, before we got on, you were starting to talk about your backup character, and it's like, no, you got.
Hey, what stays? What they set off air stays off air. It's like Vegas, John. Don't break rule number one.
That's not true. We've never abided by that rule ever.
And debt kind of follows you around too.
Debt does follow
you around. The mob.
The mob. Yeah.
The mob.
The mob.
I guess you can never escape the mob, huh?
You can't escape the mob.
I don't know. I didn't know that because I wasn't born in the.
And by mob, I mean, of course, the conglomerate, MGM, Grand Universal, and whoever else, the casino-run people.
And if any of you listeners
Abadar Corp
work for the mob or Abadar Corp or MGM, thank you for listening. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Sponsor.
Please. Sure. Sponsor
if you want to
us.
make a shell company through which to sponsor us, that's fine.
Yep.
I want to make a shell company called Shell.
We'll save the shell company.
We'll save the shell company. That's it.
They own a bunch of gas stations.
Should we play?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should play.
I think we should play too.
I think we should see how I die.
I don't think you're gonna die,
on
man.
your shoulder.
I think someone's gonna die.
I think this thing's gonna slit my throat.
I think someone's gonna die in the next 3 episodes.
I learned from Small Soldiers. We just need to do an EMP blast, and they'll all just collapse and die.
There you go. That's actually a really good idea.
But
also, Nick, don't jinx us.
Keep the
I'm not
good ones.
jinxing, I'm just calling it.
The Small Soldiers that we do like, we have to put underneath a TV satellite dish to protect them from the EMP blasts.
Right.
Spoiler.
A Faraday cage.
Everyone
commonly called by every school child.
By every school child.
I think everyone should go on Twitter and tweet at us who they think the first person in our group who's going to die.
We can make.
I think we already know the answer.
We already know the answer to that.
It's definitely going to be you.
I still think we should do it because I think, Rick, you might do it just because you're a murder bot.
Well,
I might die first because I'm a murder bot? That's like counterintuitive.
Ask Niedermeyer how that worked out for him on Animal House.
All right, you guys. Before we start.
Food fight.
Before we start.
I'm a zit. Get it?
I'm a shit. All right, what were you saying, John?
Before we start.
Yeah.
I want you guys to close your eyes.
It's dark in here.
Just take a second. Take a breath. If you're listening and can safely do this, please join.
It's dark in there.
Sorry, John.
You don't need to apologize. A good joke's a good joke.
It's dark in there. That's a dog eating an avocado.
Nico's gonna die.
That feels like a dog eating an avocado.
But I can't tell. The atmosphere at the breakfast service was uneasy, to say the least. The luxurious dining space for the Sugesta's most valued passengers had been infiltrated by the very enemy it was designed to keep out: fear. Everyone on the suite's floor had heard Zanka's screams, her furious footsteps beating down the hall, then several more sets of footsteps just seconds later. Security on this floor was always the best one could have. And so, this morning, guards were posted in the dining room, discreet but noticeable. It did nothing to abate the tension as hushed voices and speculative tones filled the typically jubilant air and gave life to the rumor that a child was missing from the Sugesta. Scans apparently showed no life form aboard, and all escape pods and service vessels were accounted for. Few faces looked up from their food. Even the children, some of whom had heard the commotion last night, couldn't quite process that the same ship friend they'd made, who had had a food fight in this very room seemingly hours ago, was apparently no longer aboard the ship at all. We see one table in particular, where two young boys sit softly eating the food their father had specifically prepared for them. Castrovillian water eggs and a single pancake from the ship's famous Skittermander chef, Pulavutu. Marcus absent-mindedly stares at his coffee as a dragonkin talking head gives the morning news flash on the table's hollow display. Thank you, Sarai, for that inspiring piece on the Great Eoxian Bake-Off. It's 7:50 a.m. on Absalom Station. I'm Dick Denali, and you're watching the Morning Rotation. Dragonkin Dick cuts to camera B. In major news this morning, the biotech industry is in disbelief as Breathidan government agencies and the stewards enact strict and unprecedented oversight as they begin investigations into the breakout at Diorama Research and Development. For more, we turn to our Breathidan correspondent, Brian Laserman, Intralidium. Brian, the slow gears turn in Marcus's absent mind, and they click into place, and he speaks.
Listen up, boys. I'm shipping you out today. It's not safe here with...
But Dad, we never get to travel with you, says the blonde boy, 10 or 11 years of age, putting his fork down as his quality flight shirt is stained with pancake syrup. Marcus surveys his oldest and wonders how much he misses out on. He didn't know how to treat him. He remembered him as a small child, not this boy shaped by the myriad of sports and classes that his mother pushed on him. Plus, we haven't gotten a chance to even fly in the hangar. Marcus turns to look at his other son, the brown-haired boy, younger, but continues without missing a beat.
What's happened here is why you're not coming with me. Bad circumstances can happen at any time. You never know.
And once again, he's interrupted not by the sound of the cafeteria door opening, but by the sounds of several sharp intakes of breath and one loud voice screaming, "My boy!" Turning to look, there's a young Sheeran boy, previously found nowhere on the ship, is standing in the doorway, bleary-eyed and still wearing pajamas from the night before. He falls face forward as passengers rush over to help him, and you can just barely hear him say, Where am I? Before Zanka runs over and squeezes his small frame. Several patrons have pulled their devices out. Some are filming the unexpected reunion, while the security detail lags briefly, unsure, not prepared for this, and unsure of what the protocol is. Marcus turns back and sees his boys staring. He doubts himself for just a moment, and then clears his throat as his boys turn back to look at him. He replies,
"Fine, one flight, then you're out of here."
Those words would come to be his biggest regret. And so we come back to the room where Dr. OK and Rick and Nico and Heerz are in, and we're about to go into combat. Kev, you sounded like you wanted to say something. What did you want to say before I hit this combat music? Once I hit it, I can't stop it.
Excellent work, John. That you are always so good at that. But I do want to talk about what just happened. So this is another one of those. It's a flashback or something that we're thinking of. The last time we heard from this group, they're on a ship somewhere, and one of the little boys saw dark black eyes in their closet, glassy black eyes. And now the boy's been missing. How long did you say the boy was missing for?
It seemed like that had happened just the previous night. This is the morning
so
after.
he's only been missing for a day, but then he just shows up.
Yeah,
shows up randomly. They're just gonna pretend like he's just been hiding, but we all should know exactly what's going on. Poor thing was abducted and probed.
Yeah,
Yikes.
probably.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's us.
So, John, here's a question I have regarding these flashbacks. Are these things that the characters are just kind of gleaning or seeing? Is this something that's being sent to us telepathically, or are you just telling us as the players for us to internalize?
I'm telling you guys as the players.
Now that's an avocado-eating dog.
Thank you, Huel.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree, Will.
Yes.
An avocado-eating dog indeed.
Avocado eating dog.
Never seen it. Eat avocados before like that.
John, you know what you were doing that when you were doing the news broadcast?
Yeah.
When you changed it over to the second guy, and now such and such ready for the report. I had the from the Bruce Almighty movie, Steve Carell's gibberish thing going through my head.
Is that from Bruce Almighty?
It is.
It is. All right, so
Step Brothers, 2008.
Step Brother
I
2008.
watched last night, but I won't get into it.
Yeah, every time. So, do you guys remember what happened last time? Do we want to recap? Do you want a quick?
I was drunk.
A
I want
recap.
to recap.
Okay. Don't forget that you guys had your round 2, this feral gray bounder, and as a result, you threw in a grenade, which caused the already unstable room to be even more unstable. Rocks started falling from the ceiling, and as a result, there was a rock that fell on a device that you think maybe could have been some sort of communication device.
Now we smell what that rock was cooking.
Wow. That was great. That was...
The Rock, by the way, listens to us every Wednesday morning while he's working out, even during his filming of Black Adam.
Yep. We're just waiting on the Twitter confirmation.
So we like to tell our tars. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
We have good authority, though.
That's true. Really good authority.
Yeah.
Yep.
The source is close to the rock.
I heard.
His trainer told me about it.
His trainer.
I heard
trainer
Terry
Dave
Crews.
Brienzi.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, Terry Crews is The Rock's trainer? That makes
I'll
sense.
say no.
That'd be awesome.
That would be like two amazing universes just colliding into
Right?
some kind
Yeah,
of
it's
crazy
good.
thing. But like apparently
That should
he's a
be a
big
show.
he's a big like supposedly tabletop guy. I'd have to check the sources on this. I've just heard about
Terry
it. But
Crews, he
is.
played an episode of Celebrity D&D?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. They've had a lot of those, yeah.
So did Vin Diesel.
Well, so
there you go.
So Vin Diesel's always been into D&D. He has always been a big
But
D&D guy.
We don't
had no
discuss
idea.
Vin Diesel because The Rock has a
Exactly.
personal issue with him.
Exactly.
Does he really?
And,
And
we
so,
sided
as
with
a
The Rock
result-
on that one.
Yep.
Wait, why do we sign with The Rock?
We can,
Because I like The Rock better. That's why.
Yeah. Sorry, Vin.
And they have a
Maybe
beef?
Vin
Yeah,
can join on the other show. Bill Save.
I didn't read up on like what was going on exactly, but it was basically like they were having a feud, and it got to the
I
point
don't know
where
why I
like The
find
Rock,
that so funny. But
The
I'm
Rock
glad I
said
got
he
you.
wouldn't film anything with Fast and Furious. I think 9
Yep.
or the last one was.
Yep.
He wouldn't be in the movie if he had to film in any scenes with Vin Diesel.
I guess Vin Diesel also kept giving him to be like, you need to be a better actor.
Yeah.
Anyway.
but it turns out like
Yeah.
in the
rough.
long run though,
Rough.
the people have actually come to The Rock and said like, no, you were right, man. The cast and crew members have said like, yeah, Vin
Ooh.
Diesel's kind of a jerk.
Oh wow,
Like,
that's
yeah,
good.
so-
Good.
well, does this
All right,
preclude
so-
us from hanging out with Terry Crews though? I'm just curious.
No.
No, not at all. No,
I
Terry
Terry
Crews
actually
Crews
want
is
to
great.
hang out with Terry Crews. I've heard good things about him. But
Yeah,
Let's
Terry
get
Crews is
Crews
amazing.
to hang out with
Yeah.
us too. But all right, anyway.
maybe we can mend some fences, man.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what we
Just
do
get 'em
here.
all to
We'll
sit down and
save.
play D&D.
We play Starfinder, and we mend
Starfinder.
fences. Mend space fences. So
Yeah.
anyway, keep this in mind.
So let's murder this doll.
In the previous room, you discover that the gray was killed by something that rended it from limb to limb by a creature that can move without touching the ground.
A flying troll.
Chucky doll from Ready Player One.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You come into this room where the only source of light is this fusion fizz vending machine where there's gems, plastic pieces all over the floor. There's a box of dolls in the corner. As Rick explores his mind, as he comes close to the fusion fizz machine, his mind transports him somewhere. Something happens. Dr. OK, you're looking at the dolls, and then out of the corner of your eye, just before you can react, one of the tops of the boxes pops up and two claws stick out and go tink tink. Or this little Sheeran toy leaps forward to attack you, and now we roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for
Natural 20.
Let's
You got a
go
natural
in order.
22?
Your dice gently on
Anybody
your
get-
pads.
Above a
Holy shit.
20.
It's awful.
I did.
I did.
Okay, let's go with Rick and 19. What'd you get?
I got 24.
Dang! All right,
Yeah.
Dr. OK.
21.
You got what?
21.
21. Fierce. 15 and up? No. Okay. Here's
15 and up was me. Sorry. 15 and up was me. Sorry.
What'd you get?
17.
17. Here's what'd you get?
Basically 0. I got a 3.
Oh, man.
Basically 0.
Basically
I go last.
0. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Unless this doll rolls lower.
Let me pull you guys over to the map on Roll20. And as we do, I'm going to click on the old little doll toy here, and I'm going to share it. Check out this creature.
Adorable.
It's kinda
Wait,
cute.
Sheeran don't look like that. I mean, with the arms. What's happening with the arms there?
This looks like a praying mantis.
I guess
Yeah,
it's like a baby.
weird... Yeah, it's like a characterized thing.
It looks like Scyther plus a Sheeran.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. it's like a Scyther and a Sheeran with these long arms and then these big yellow eyes, and then the arms are just these pincers, and there's no smaller arms that Sheeran typically have. That actually I was reading about Heerz. Very interesting. That I don't know if you knew this, but Sheeran had these other they have the other appendages, but they're like kind of short. They're like T-Rex arms, but they're only used for like and like if you were to use them in any other context, it would be rude.
Right. I did know this because I am Sheeran. So
I didn't know this,
obviously,
and I'm just saying it was super cool. Yeah,
I knew this because I drew Heerz as a Sheeran.
That's true.
Sometimes I like flip you guys off and you don't even realize.
That's
and
right.
It's really like little tiny hands because you don't understand.
This is amazing.
I have high perception, so I definitely saw that.
Okay, and you knew what it was.
Rick has eyes in the back of his head.
I was going to say your unseen servant just is constantly walking around, just giving us double fingers the whole time. Sixth sense.
Chad does what Chad wants. I'm going to turn down a little bit because I'm peeking. All right, so Dr. OK, let's get rolling in this combat. Dr. OK, there is a surprise round, and this creature is going to attack you.
Chad does like to hang. I mean,
this creature lunges forward at Dr. OK. Let's roll some dice. These ting-ting cutters come out and attack Dr. Ok's leg. That is a 16 against KAC. Does that hit, Dr. OK?
That hits.
That hits. All right, so one cutter I picture just cuts into you and the other pierces you kind of together. They just go and it's all one attack and it leaps forward. No, it's flavor. It's flavor.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For a total of 8 points of damage, though.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yep.
This thing is tiny, but can do a lot.
Oof.
Stupid Scyther.
This guy.
Scyther! I would love to go. I believe next is going to be Oric 19.
All right.
Top of round 1.
Before we do anything else, I'm going to do perception on the room to see if I can sense any more of these little robotic.
Yeah, I'll give that to you for free, dog.
I rolled a 3 with plus 6, so a 9 total.
You are not quite sure.
But I do have a passive. Where's my passive perception, which is much higher?
What is your passive?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
Find it faster.
No, never mind. I can't find it.
Okay, great. You don't notice anything except that the beads at your feet are your favorite color. That's what you notice. It's very important.
With that, I'm gonna just I see what's happening over with Dr. OK.
Yeah,
and
you
so
snap
Rick,
out of your reverie, whatever it was.
Yeah, he just he peripheral sees this thing jump out and attack, and so he just immediately drops his hand down, grabs his axe, and just stomps over towards it and hacks at it. So that's gonna be.
You jump over this pile of stuff.
15
what do you
plus
attack with?
5, my axe.
Okay.
Tactical
you
great
swing
axe.
this giant axe
That's
at
right.
this
And
tiny...
with precision.
Yeah, with precision. And you hit.
Of course I hit. It was
Of
20.
course, he says.
All right. That's going to be 1d12. Plus,
Dang.
Give him some damage.
plus 4.
Get this fiend off of me, Rick.
That's 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage. Just
7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage.
Just
Outrageous.
splits this little doll in half. Just crushes
All
it.
right. It is still up, but you definitely go through, and I feel like you come down, and what the cutter, the pincer that was in Dr. OK's body, you just slice right through it.
So
And
it's
there-
still in his body.
Yeah, so it's sticking out like a tiny little thorn. That's great. You want to do anything else with that turn of yours?
That's my whole turn?
That's your whole turn. Dr. OK, what are you going to do? How are you going to respond to this creature?
I'm hurt by this thorny thing, and I don't know what it is. So I'm going to take a quick look at it and
Take a quick look.
Maybe like a life science check to identify
Maybe.
the creature.
Maybe.
24.
Yeah. 24. Okay. I'm going to say you got 1/2. I think you just got 5 over it. This is a weaponized devil in a box. It's a tiny, construct technological creature.
Would life science tell you that, or would that be
I can identify something that could also be identified by life science.
I think I think you would know that what this is.
That was more like a generic Starfinder question than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk. One thing about it. What do you want to know? Get one thing.
His favorite color.
Weaknesses.
Well, I'll give you the color for free.
Green?
Nope. It's taupe.
Taupe.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't
Makes
expect
sense.
taupe.
Makes perfect sense.
I thought so.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense for a small green plush toy.
Taupe is dope. Really likes the color of office furniture.
Yeah, because, it's different than the magical, vibrant world in which it lives. Weaknesses.
Antiquing.
It is vulnerable to critical hits.
Wait, John, I'm sorry. But it says creature types, construct magical is mysticism, construct technological is engineering. You're saying that life science gave us this?
Lord.
Well, I could identify something that is normally identified by mysticism check with a life science check because of my highest science.
So technically this would have been engineering.
So do you want me to roll engineering, which I could also do?
Yes.
I'm OP on that.
Just roll it instead.
Well, that's great because I rolled a natural 19, so
Perfect. We'll just use
27.
It's fine.
I just want us to play by the
And
rules,
now,
John.
and now I
also
want
wanna
to
play-
know what it's like coup de grace.
You only have one thing. Even with the 27, you're only one thing. Sorry.
Kev.
So that is it. What would you like to do now?
I want to... Is this thing that is stuck in me mechanically hurting me in any way?
No.
Okay. So as free action. This thing, and I'll pull it out. You should get a jab of this instead. And then I hit him with a minor inhibitor.
Okay.
Take a -1 penalty to your future attack rolls.
Dang.
7 rounds.
Dang. Okay. And that's if that's if you hit.
And this is with
on
the
KAC.
Yes. And
Okay.
I have equipped my tactical syringe spear, so I'm just gonna hit him with the spear.
Okay.
And that is a 15 to hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, get this creature off of me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna take a guarded step back.
Dr. OK, would a 14 have hit you?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to roll back and say that you were not hit. Because I realized that if the creature is still inside the box, it takes a penalty to its attack rolls. And it was still inside the box.
So I get my 8 points back?
You get your 8 HP back, yeah.
Nice.
But it does have some partial cover.
Okay, I still take a guarded step back.
That's fine. I'm going to say that you still cut off one of its little cutters, Rick, because it was sticking it out, trying to hope to jab Dr. OK. So, Dr. OK takes...
I gotta get away from this thing.
Yeah.
Nico, you get in there. Fly boy.
Nico, always dependent to jump in.
Jump jets away.
Jump jets away.
Jump jets.
Is this one of your fail toys, Nico?
Nico, it's your turn. What are you doing?
So Nico is going to... all right, John, so this is what I want to do. I want to do a jump jets over the top, and Nico wants to take a shot as he's flying over.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that, because I think technically you need a feat to do fire on the move. I think it's called that.
That is true.
Yeah, I think you do. So if you don't have that, I'm just going to say you probably can't do it.
No? All right, fine. Then I just want to do combat expertise.
Without a lot of penalties. So you got to look
do
it up.
combat expertise.
Combat expertise. All right. So what do you do?
I'll be like, ugh, hello, ugly. And he's just going to take a shot, and he's going to roll his bluff check here.
You're going to want to move, though, because you're standing behind a vending machine and Dr. OK straight behind it. So it pretty much has improved cover.
But I'm just so awesome. Don't you know?
If you want to shoot from there, be my guest.
No, I'll just take the shot from right here.
Be our
Just
guest.
right here.
Be our guest.
So
From the words,
I'll just take a shot right here.
aiming to the test.
So I'll do a combat
aiming to
expertise
test.
here. So here I'm rolling.
okay. And the combat expertise is what again?
Combat expertise is I roll a for me. I roll a bluff check against
That's right. DC.
against DC equal to 15 plus
One-
1 to
one
1
and a half. Yep.
Yeah, 1 to or half your target CR.
Okay, go ahead.
So if I do, then I get to add a D6 to my damage.
DC 18.
Yep, DC 18. Perfect. I got 11 on the die plus 9. Wait, just making sure for my bluff. Yep, plus 9. So that's a 20, dude.
Nice. So what do you do to
So-
bluff?
As I said, hello, ugly.
And it's going to
So-
look at you.
Yep. And he takes a shot, and here's the hit.
I think emotionally it worries because it's a cute plush toy and you just call it ugly. So I feel like you did a little bit of mental
It's pretty
damage.
cute, Nick.
Hurt
Yeah,
its
this is-
self-esteem.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
some self-esteem damage.
Nico knows how to push people's buttons.
He does.
So that's a 15 on the dice plus 4 to hit. So that's a 19 to hit.
19, you just hit. Nicely
Oh,
done with your
sweet.
shot. Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's roll this damage here.
Yeah, roll it up
So
and add your
1d4
your
plus
extra
1.
D6.
That's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage as you. What are you shooting with?
An azimuth laser pistol.
Azimuth laser pistol. That's energy. Yep. Yeah. So you boom, hit the creature for 5 points of damage, and it leaves this sizzling mark on its otherwise perfect, fluffy, soft green fur.
It's a plush toy.
And now it thinks maybe it is ugly.
So now Nico's gonna say, "Hey, look, let's make it spotted."
Rude. Rude. It is.
101
You wanna
ugly toys.
You want to do anything else with your 10?
No, just mock it a little bit more.
Just mock it.
This is why you always get attacked first, Nick.
This is probably why you always get attacked first.
This is
Yeah.
probably why I'm going to have a new character first.
I think although it was disheartened by Nico, it takes its little plush toy rage and it turns to attack Rick. And you see it, like the box moves forward as it shuffles forward to attack you, Rick. 19. Let's see.
It's probably got like a plus 10 on for his to hit.
Let's see. As it swings out. This little tiny creature. Ooh. Dang, I'm not rolling great today with the glassy purple die. That's a 15
Ooh.
against your KAC.
Just
Miss a Rooney.
He like
Just
swings and Rick just
miss.
kind of pulls his foot back.
Also, John, don't forget with the combat expertise,
so
you are shaking for 1 round.
Oh, I wish you had told me that before. Okay, so I'm shaking for 1 round, and Dr. OK, you missed, right? So
Yes.
it is so there's no minor inhibitor.
inhibiting.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, so it goes, try to swing at Rick with the cutter, misses as Rick just moves your foot back a little bit. And it's going to be Heerz' turn. What are you doing, Heerz?
So can we like screw with it to like demotivate it by insulting it if we keep this up? Like maybe like debuff it
I
in some
want
sort of
to
way.
try.
Let's do it.
You know what?
Yes.
Can we?
It just gives up because it's so sad.
Just like so
Just like
embarrassed.
gets slumped over this like little toy. It's like, oh god.
Oh,
We feel
you
really
guys are
sad.
right.
Wow.
I mean, if that's possible, actually, mechanically, then I'll try. But like,
You know what? I think it's funny. I think I will decide what it would actually mechanically happen to it. But if you want to try and go for it, I will say that you need to give me a roll for. I'm trying to think what. Probably either intimidate,
Emotional
right?
disheartenment.
Bluff.
I'm gonna look this up in the
bluff.
I think it would just be shaken for an additional round.
Or would it be? Yeah, bluff. I guess.
Intimidate. It would be
Intimidate.
intimidate, wouldn't it?
I think intimidate. So give me an intimidate check.
I'm not.
I'm not super skilled in intimidation.
Yeah, in spite of the fact that Heerz is a pirate, he's not a really good intimidator somehow. I don't know why I did
I'll
this.
give
I
it
have a
to you as a
-1.
free action.
I
Dude,
got a
use those disrespectful appendages.
I'll give it to you
Well,
as a
I'm
free
going-
action. if you come up with something clever to say.
Okay, I guess spotlight's on.
But
Heerz
you
now,
have
but,
to make a roll too.
All right, so
We have faith in you.
Heerz is like, so why'd you get recall, huh? Does it have to do something with those freaky arms? You're the ugliest Sharon I've ever seen, and I've seen some ugly Sharons. You're gross.
Why did you get recalled?
You see the corner of its big yellow eyes slump down as it just hears your words, having missed against Rick, and you see the shoulders get low. Womp womp. This is amazing.
Gosh.
All right, and then give me an intimidate roll and add a +2 to it.
Okay,
It's like a +7. Come on, that was so good.
It's an 11 with the +2. It's not very high.
Okay, I'll say that it's probably going to be shaken for another round.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Which is good. That's -2 to attack rolls, skill checks, saving throws. Like being shaken is great.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Then Heerz will
I love
also
that.
then attack with. He's going to attempt to daze as well, to daze him,
Okay.
to short circuit his mind. That's a DC of 15. Will
15?
save.
So we'll save 15.
We'll save.
Does he pass?
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
The little fairy. guy.
Rolled a 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
then.
you, Glassy P.
Whatever. Still ugly. All right, that's
Okay.
it. Your sister.
That's it.
Well, I have a move action, so I'm just gonna send Chad to this vending machine in the meantime, and just have him like check it out. I'm just gonna like press buttons.
That's fine. There are a couple
Chad,
flavors.
go give me a soda.
Yeah, there are a couple flavors. There's
Okay.
Starstone Apple,
Ooh.
Liavara Lush, kind of tropical. Skitter Rocket Blast.
Is that like Capri Sun? I think I've had that one.
Which one?
Skitter Matter Blast.
Did you like
Skitter
it?
Rocket
Did you like
Blast.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also
That
weirdly there's Fanta. Fanta is also an option, so you can do.
Okay.
Haven't had that one. I have not had that one.
Like is it like the
Is
orange
it
or the purple
strawberry
one?
or orange
Which
or
one?
purple?
It's definitely not. Oh, you know what? It's great. It's purple. It's the worst flavor. It's the worst flavor. No one gets the great Fanta. No, right? No one gets great Fanta.
You see those Fanta commercials and you see each one's like wearing a bikini according to their flavor. It's just like, nobody likes you, purple.
Nobody likes the purple.
Poor purple.
We'll save. Brought to you by
Turn back.
Fanta.
You turn back to the doll and you're like a purple Fanta of dolls, aren't you?
Nothing. Anything
You're about as useless as purple Fanta, you freaking doll.
Dude, we are ruining this.
You guys
this,
are
this toy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my God.
Chad presses the Scamander or whatever the heck like Will enjoyed.
It's out.
He presses
It's
it
out.
repeatedly. Oh, it's out. Oh,
It's
it's
out.
He's intelligent enough to just keep pressing buttons, seeing what will happen. So he's just gonna do that.
The only one they have is the grape Fanta. That's it.
Oh, come
They only have grape Fanta.
He presses that repeatedly over and over. He's gonna get all the grape Fanta. And
His
that's the end of
dollar
Heerz's
gets
turn.
jammed. It eats his coins. All right.
Wait, do I get some grape Fanta or not? I need some...
No, because it eats his coins. But you do notice that that there are cans underneath some of the rubble here. There's cans of some other stuff that you guys could maybe take a look at if not all of you die from this small plush toy.
Okay, well, maybe we'll explore that next time.
Yeah. Top of round 2. It is the 19th Rick.
Yeah, and Rick just like very calmly like glances over at the others and watches all this ridiculous that just happened.
Calling him
then
the
he
purple Phantom.
You just see these like buttons just invisibly being pressed in
It's
behind
like,
you.
is this a time for drinking purple Fanta?
Come on, Chad.
Just your
Chad. Time.
You just
Chad's
see
like-
you just see like purple Fanta just like dripping all over the floor because like Chad doesn't actually have any type of thing. He's just tipping the can up. It's just all falling on the floor.
Yeah.
An insatiable thirst.
And then he just draws his axe back up and drops it again. That's a 9
Plus
5.
versus KC. Not going to hit. I feel like maybe you even just tried to drop it, because it's so close and so tiny, and you just miss. You miss.
But I am going to do a guarded step to the other, like behind it. So if anyone wants to step forward and flank with me,
Flank with
it's
me.
open flanking positions.
Open flanking position.
I was going to
I
flank.
think I see. Oh, Nick. Rick. Are you? Oh, I think I know what's going on here.
And he just looks at you and winks.
Aw, cute.
Dr. K, it's your turn. How do you respond to that wink?
Yeah, to the. That's how I respond.
We're a great team.
Yes. I'm going to take hold of my tactical syringe spear, and I'm going to thrust it into this foul creature's face.
Oh,
And I'm going to say, "You rejected Beanie Baby, die already." And I actually rolled an 18
Nice.
On the
for
attack?
a total of 21.
You added the +2
All
in there?
right.
No, I didn't add the plus. So that's
Because
23.
now we're flanking. Yeah.
So it's
23.
23. Yeah, you absolutely hit.
And I'm hitting him with, I didn't say it ahead of time, but, I suppose I could not hit him with a thing, but I was going to hit him with a minor inhibitor again.
Okay.
So, so he does take a -1 penalty to his attack rolls for
Okay.
7 rounds.
For 7 rounds, -1 to attack roll. So right now he's got a -3 from the shaken.
Sorry,
This is the-
sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say, I said minor inhibitor, right?
Minor inhibitor. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. -1 penalty to attack rolls.
-1 penalty to attack rolls. Okay. All right. Cool. Like it. Love it. Actually, I don't love it. -3 to attack rolls.
Okay, and I hit
For how much?
10 points
Wow.
of piercing damage.
Dang.
Rolled a 5.
This thing is dead.
It's got it.
Wow.
It's a small
It's
toy.
still alive. It's still
What the-
alive.
John,
that's
you
funny.
pierce
cut in
it,
half.
BB,
and you
not
pull
even
out.
after the Beanie Baby comment, I didn't destroy its spirits.
Oh, its
You just,
spirits
stab it
are
right
down
in
to
the
the
battery?
dumps. But you pull out just some mechanical little gears and also little fluff that comes in plush toys.
Dude.
Stuffing.
It is definitely
Not the
looking
stuffing
like
of
it
it.
is slowing down, but it is not dead. Nico, can you do it?
Nico wants to know whether or not, for a little bit of flavor, he can just hit like a button on his belt. And after seeing what Chad's doing over on the thing, he wants to know if he can play the Fanta music out loud while we're all fighting this thing.
The what music?
The Fanta music.
Fanta music.
Fanta? Don't you want the Fanta?
Sure. You are
You look hot
Phantom
in all that
Batman.
plaster. Drink a
Just for
Fanta
flavor.
faster, faster.
Faster, faster.
So he's gonna hit
We
that
need a
button,
Fanta
and
drop.
you just hear that. Want a Fanta? Don't you want the Fanta? And then he's gonna. He's in that next thing he wants to do is he wants to roll a perception roll, and he wants to see if he can see on like its arm or something like that, like where it's made from, like made in Eox.
You already knew from last time that these toys, they reminded you of toys made by a company called Key Toys, which is a division of Abadar Corp. So we went over this last week. They're basically they were recalled because they use authentic Skittermander fur, which apparently was harvested from paid volunteers and was a big like marketing feature for it. So they are valuable, actually. In general, these toys are pretty valuable.
This is the Claude the Crab of
I don't know what Claude the Crab is, but yes.
Beanie Baby.
Oh, okay.
So Nico's going to take a look at this thing, and as part of his combat expertise and his bluff, he's going to take a look at this thing. It's like, gosh, if a child saw you right now, parents would cover their eyes. You were ugly and horrendous to look at, you cheap piece of filth. And he's going to roll his bluff check.
You're doing another combat expertise?
Yep.
DC 18.
16 on the dice plus 9.
Dang, 25. Yeah. Impressive.
This thing is not feeling okay.
Can you kill it?
All right, let's take a roll here. Oh, wait, what was that? 19 plus 4. Yes.
What, you rolled? What? Your damage?
I rolled a natty 19 plus 4 on my roll to hit.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
So
Dang,
that's
so you
what I'm
hit
talking
and you
about.
get an extra d6 of damage.
that's what I'm
I hate
talking
you.
about.
How much damage you do? Can you kill it? What 2 dice are you rolling?
A D4,
Uh-huh.
which was a 4 plus 1, so that's 5. Now
Uh-huh.
roll my D6.
Roll your d6.
5.
Dang.
Ding, 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 ding.
So
10 points of damage.
10 points
Nice.
of damage as you shoot it, and there's another black mark as the authentic Skittermander fur sizzles and leaves most of its body burned, but it is still up.
Nico Orion's just going to
Barely.
say, hey guys, look, it's 101 Skittermanders.
Oh my gosh. All right. This toy
And you're like the
realizes-
Crow DeVille. Like the...
This toy realizes that to be significant
Death
in
is
life,
It is being bullied with the Phantom music in the background, which is absolutely humiliating.
it's being bullied. Will, what did you ask?
Nothing. Okay, yes, nothing.
You asked you asked something, but I didn't hear what you asked.
I don't remember it.
Okay. Sorry.
I have a goldfish memory.
Okay, cool. So,
Be a goldfish.
be a goldfish. It is going to
Thank you, Ted Lasso.
it's going to realize in its final moments that it needs to make its life worth it. So, it's going to
It's gonna
jump.
go after that Fanta.
It's going to go for the Phantom. Now, it's going to go for Dr. OK in one last attack. One last confirmation.
Why
It's
did
still
I stay
shaking.
in
That's
this
its life.
position.
It is shaken. It has a -3 to its attack roll. Can it hit?
It's not looking good there, Cotton.
Roll to 22.
Oh.
Well, that hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna feel that one, Cotton.
F and A, Cotton, F and A.
It only has one cutter left. Its body is pulled out. There's little fuzz on the floor. There's the smell of burnt Skittermander hair as its skin is charred. That is 8 points of damage to Dr. OK
Dang.
as it stabs in with all the force that this tiny flesh creature.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You foul beanie baby.
And with that curse, it feels its spirits lift as he has done the Lord's work.
What Lord?
Hail Satan! The Lord,
Dinky the dodo bird.
the
Oh
Lord
my
of Beanie
gosh.
Babies, eBay. eBay is the Lord of Beanie Babies.
eBay.
Here's,
Oh, hell, eBay.
here's, what are you gonna do? Here's, maybe you should just let this little thing get off. And you just say,
What do you mean?
you know, just
It's
hey,
kind of inappropriate.
look, what the hell? Come on.
What do you mean?
You know, you
Yeah, let's just give him some private space.
no. Come on, just give him a free pass. Just give him a free pass.
Wait,
Let
why
him,
would I do
you
that?
know?
Because
We've
like
now
what?
entered Ted.
All right, because we can like what conscript him or something? Is that something that comes to Heer's mind or?
No,
what do you
I'm
mean?
just saying you should implore mercy. That's it.
He's just
for a little
he
plush
doesn't
toy.
deserve this. He's just messing.
What are you doing with your turn?
All
You
right,
could
so
kill
he-
it. You could kill it.
Okay, or like
No, I'm saying like
I mean,
you.
I'm not unless I can get him to like hang out on my shoulder and be my little pal. Then like I don't know how this is gonna work out.
I don't know. You guys have only belittled this creature, so I don't know how much it would take.
I'm shocked that like this is the only one in the room. There's like
All right,
this
well,
is like the whole battle of that we talked about, several episodes ago about like an elephant-sized pigeon versus
Yeah.
like pigeon-sized elephants.
Yeah,
This is a pigeon-sized elephant.
Yeah,
and
this is a pigeon-sized elephant.
There's only one
Yep.
of them, so it's like really not scary.
yeah, it's not. All right, well, okay, well,
Speak
here's
for yourself, Rick.
We're gonna open the door in the next room. It's gonna
Here's-
be just like
what are
the
you
same
doing?
thing but giant.
all right. So Heerz is gonna be like,
No child will ever love you.
but he'll be like, but, and then while this is happening, Chad is gonna be throwing purple Fanta generally in the direction, because it's all over the floor, right?
Okay.
Just to reemphasize that this is the purple Fanta of toys. And then Heerz is like,
But I could love you if you stop being a jerk and maybe you could be my little pal. What do you say?
Okay.
what do you think?
I don't
Okay.
want this thing to live, but
So
okay.
you don't attack it. That's what you're saying.
No, I weaken its mind, and then I try to convince it to stop. I mean, we're going to kill it next turn anyway. Might as well try.
Okay. Okay. That was your turn.
Well, I can't, don't I roll to like try to convince him or something?
I would say.
What if he regenerates each round?
What role would that be?
I don't know, diplomacy. I suppose.
Diplomacy. I think.
Diplomacy. Yeah. Give me a diplomacy roll.
It didn't succeed.
And give
so-
yourself a +2 because you're a Sheeran.
Oh, it's a 4. It didn't succeed.
4. Yeah.
But maybe he'll care anyway. I mean,
Maybe deep down it has a heart.
maybe it does.
Top of round 3. Rick, what are you doing? You hear this plea of mercy from Heerz from across the room.
Plead of mercy.
I
I'm
rolled-
offering him mercy. It's a huge
I rolled
difference.
a 12 plus 5 plus 2.
On your diplomacy?
No.
Oh.
On my attack roll.
12
so I rolled
plus
a
5 plus 2.
19 to hit.
That is a hit.
And so
yes.
he dropped his axe and it landed like right next to this thing, and then he just uses his axe to like scoop it up and swing it at the wall.
Nice.
That's funny.
Nice, yeah.
How much
Just
damage
like,
you do?
Like golfing. Enough damage
Like
to
a
kill
nice
it, I'm sure.
backswing.
Boom. Does
Price
4
is right,
points
Bob.
kill it? Because I do at least 5 points of damage.
You do 5 points of damage because I'm going to say that as you swing it, you like cut into it and swing against the
I don't
wall.
even get to roll then? Because I get to roll. I do 1d12. I was saying I have a +4, so if I roll a 1.
Oh,
I'd still
then
do
at least 5 points of damage.
I do
Roll,
a minimum
roll.
of 5.
I'm
I
not
did
going to tell you
11,
not
so
to roll.
I did 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Well, it's dead. It's gone. So much for
Heerz,
that.
Heerz. As you said that, for a moment, its eyes are hopeful.
Oh
It's
my
just
god!
They quiver at the idea that
He's like Fred.
Fred
As Rick
raises
19
its-
hits,
it's
as
one pincer because the other one is cut off. It raises it. And then
As Rick
suddenly just-
19 hits this thing solidly, it says, "I love you."
And then, as it hits the wall, Rick 19's axe cuts through its body, and the bottom half separates from the top half, and it is just left permanently with its arms out, stretched towards Heerz.
For love.
And you killed the weaponized devil in a box. And that's our game.
Oh,
It's like, maybe I'm not so bad.
Life fleeting.
Maybe.
Can't. No.
Could be friends.
Love. Love.
that's sad.
That toy, as violent as it was, it brings back memories, especially this close to the holidays. I remember the very last Abadar day when I could finally afford that plush doll that Tonum wanted. I missed them so much. Zaish, Tonum, and my baby girl Babis. I will find you. I will make it home to you someday.